Uh, Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Monday Night Raw, or Alone Day Night Raw. I am Gorilla Monsoon here with Elois and with Corey Graves. And today on Monday Night Raw or Alone Day Night Raw, we're gonna see the ongoing hang up, I guess, bind, whatever you want to call it, between Drew McIntyre and MJF, or known as Marcus Jacob Freudman. I'll tell you one thing, Lois says he might be a big fish in a small pond, a small lake, as they like to call it. Anyone who is either anyone who is ever in ZCW, MLW, NWA, and AEW. But if you come to WE, it would be an unlike thing. And the TWF might be the same way, too. Elois said. I tell you one thing, Corey Graves says, I like MJF's behavior. I like his mindset, his stand. You know, he's like what would happen if you would take The Miz and Ethan Carter free, put them together, and that's what you would get him out of that, Corey Graves says. And who knows? If he ever would come to WWE, would it work out the same way it works out for him and the other ones? I don't know. I don't got the answer for that. But I like what he did. I like what he did to Drew McIntyre. Whacked him last week with a seat. That was great. That was great. Yeah, you would think that was great, Gorilla Monsoon says. MJF being a weakling, being a bully and a heel and a creep, but also being a weakling, Gorilla Monsoon says. So you would like someone like him, Corey Graves. He'd fit right home with you. So, I got a man. So, last week, well, more like it was Impact or Smash, I fight someone by the name of MJF, Marcus Jacob Freudman, who I have only never heard of before. Yeah, he was from the small wrestling businesses just like me. You know, no one heard of me before. You know, that's true. He started out in CZW. Then he went to MLW, and then the NWA, and then to AEW. But here's the thing. Unlike him, I've always had onlook for everyone I was ever in the ring with. You know, there are two creeps out there I can't stand. Happy Baron Corbin and this Marcus Jacob Freudman, who has to whack me from behind with a seat after our match, after our fight. Now, I've been in the wrestling business for some time. Yes, I was in WWE, and yes, I was also in IW, and I was also in EPW before I went back to WWE. So I know how it is. But you see, he likes to come out and he likes to come out and slight and shame and guilt and scathe everyone else for their stand, their thoughts, their belief, their mindset, whatever. But, oh God, don't scathe or shame or guilt or slight him for anything he thinks or does. You know? So you like to be a bully. You like to be a creep. Like to be a heel, huh? Well, two can play that game. Come out here and I can whack you with something. I can whack you in the back with something. You know? You want to whack me in the back with a seat? Well, two can play that game, because I can whack you with a seat too, you know. Yeah, I can do that. Why not? I can whack you with something. Yeah. No. I don't want to whack you with a send box, and I don't want to whack you with a shit ball. I can just whack you with the same kind of seat you hit me with. The same kind of seat you hit me with. So why don't you come out here so I can whack you leer to leer, unless you're a weakling and you can't do that. Come on. Alright. Oh, shit. Fuck. So, you're calling me a weakling. Me, a creep. Me, a heel. Me, a bully. When I could say the same things about you, Drew McIntyre. I could scathe, I could shame, and I could guilt and slight you the same way. But don't start your bullshit. You're as guilty of the same things I'm guilty of. You're not greater than anyone else, so don't start the whole little, oh, well, I can shame and scathe and guilt and slight you the same way. Because we all know that's what you do to everyone else. You whacked me with a seat next week, and now I get even. But unlike you, I'm going to hit you between the eyes, and I'm going to knock you down. So, is that what you want? And since I'm such a great man, I'll let you take your whatever off first before you do it. You wouldn't do the same for me, but I would do the same for you. So take off whatever you're wearing so I can knock you out. Right now. Because you've gone off and you have pissed off the wrong man. You made the wrong man mad, angry, wretched. Or, oh, I could just claymore you down anyway. Because that'd be going down your way. Is that what you want? Oh no. I'm going to dare you to hit me again. Only this time, MJF, you're going to hit me leer to leer when there's a fighting luck. Is that so, huh? Is that so? Well, I think we heard about enough of you too. Alright, Astronema says, I get it. I get it, Marcus. Jacob Friedman is a weakling. A bully, a heel, and a creep. Yes, he's guilty of that mindset. He's guilty of those kind of behaviors and whatever you want to say. But the way I look at it, I'm not going to have you Claymore kick his head off unless it's in a wrestling match or a wrestling fight. So the way I look at it, get the seat out of the ring. And here today, you two are going to wrestle. You're going to fight here today. It's going to be Drew McIntyre fighting Marcus, fighting Maxwell, Jacob Friedman. Here today on Monday Night Raw, Lonely Night Raw, in your bedroom following today, Astronema says. And you know what, Ecliptor says? It's been a long time since we did it in your bedroom. I think the last time in your bedroom was done, I think it was in between 99 YL. So if W brings in your house back every once in a while, why don't we bring in your bedroom back every once in a while? Ecliptor goes, what do you say? Drew McIntyre and MJF? So here, Ecliptor says, so here today, we're gonna see Drew McIntyre fight Maxwell Jacob Friedman here today on Monday Night Raw, Lonely Night Raw, in your bedroom. Astronema says, let's go. Well, I didn't know, Gorilla Monsoon says today was going to be a Monday Night Raw, Lonely Night Raw in your bedroom following. No one told me that when we started the show here today. Well, I didn't know either. Milo, it says. And now we'll see if MJF is going to, we'll see if he can if he's going to be a weakling or not, Gorilla Monsoon says. Well, he's not a weakling. He's not a bully. He's not a heel. He's not a creep, Corey Graves says. He's a great man. You know, he's an onlooked man. And oh, he just tried to Claymore kick Drew McIntyre. But Drew McIntyre just Claymore kicked it down MJF instead. Marcus Jacob Friedman, Gorilla Monsoon says. And he is a bully and a heel and a creep. Gorilla Monsoon says. Yeah, he is, Elois says. Oh, hit him with the seat. And put him, he is, Elois says. He is a heel and a bully and a creep. He is guilty of that behavior and that mindset. So when was it? Elois says. So when was it? When was the seat lawful in the fight? Corey Graves says. When was the seat lawful in the fight? Another Claymore kick down to MJF here. We're going to get the win. No, answer me. Is the seat lawful in the fight? Is this a no throw out match? A no oversight match? 1, 2, and oh, Drew McIntyre just picked him up. He's not done yet. Oh, Jacob Friedman. Oh, just knocked down. MJF just knocked down Drew McIntyre. Corey Graves says, now we'll see if it's even. Oh, MJF just knocked down Drew McIntyre at the seat. Gorilla Monsoon said, yeah, he gave him a seat. Corey Graves says, that's what you get. We all know that Drew McIntyre is the bully, the heel, and the creep here. Corey Graves says, not Marcus Jacob Friedman, not Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Well, watch this. He's going to do the Claymore kick the same way Drew McIntyre does, Corey Graves said. Oh, and he's also a wannabe Drew Mac, so he's also a wannabe too. He's a rip-off, so he's a knockoff Craftsman too then, Elois says. I guess he is, Gorilla Monsoon says. He went all the way, just missed there. The Claymore kick missed. Drew McIntyre did a true Claymore kick. MJF right on that seat, which I believe is lawful because the Fight Lord isn't throwing it out. Gorilla Monsoon says 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre. So Drew McIntyre has beat MJF here today on Monday Night Raw, a Lone Day Night Raw, in your bedroom. Outstanding following. And we all know that Corey Graves, you're not happy about it, Gorilla Monsoon says. It seems that Maxwell Jacob Friedman or Fordman got put in his stead. Got put in his stead by Drew McIntyre, Gorilla Monsoon says. Yeah, he got laid out by the Claymore kick, Elois said, laid out by, by the seat. Maybe he'll stop and think before he behaves like a bully and a heel and a creep. Before he starts scathing and shaming and guilting and slighting others for behaving the same way he does. Elois says. Well, at the end of the day, I think Drew McIntyre, Gorilla Monsoon, Elois, he's the bully, he's the heel, he's the creep. He Claymore kicked it. He had a seat in the match. We still don't know if the seat was lawful in the fight or not, Corey Graves says. But at the end of the day, I still think that Maxwell Jacob Friedman is not a bully, not a heel, not a creep, and not a weakling, Elois says. Well, I do know that Michael Cole now is now going to be talking with Maxwell Jacob Friedman, or MJF, who might be an offshoot between Ethan Carter, Free, and The Miz. Oh yeah, Michael Cole, take it away. Thank you, Gorilla Monsoon. I am here with MJF, or Maxwell Jacob Friedman, or Fordman. Alright, MJF, you just lost your match here today on Monday Night Raw, Lone Day Night Raw, in your bedroom, to Drew McIntyre. When did it become a seat match, Michael Cole? When did the oversight get shifted and it became a seat match? When was a seat lawful in the match? When was it lawful in the fight? And Drew McIntyre likes to say that I'm a bully, I'm a heel, I'm a creep, I'm a weakling. Well, you hit me at that seat many times in that match, Michael Cole. He likes to talk about how I go around and scave and shame and guilt and slight everyone else for their mindset, their beliefs, their behavior, whatever. Drew McIntyre, this isn't done, you hear me? This is not done. You think you beat me? You have not. You got lucky, but everyone's luck runs out. Well, Michael Cole said some folks would say that you are guilty of being a weakling when you struck Drew McIntyre from behind, and you are guilty of being a bully and a heel and a creep from the mindset and the behavior and the deeds that you do. Is that so, Michael Cole, huh? Well, is that so? Then I can say the same about Drew McIntyre. I can say the same about CM Punk. Those are two men I hate the most. It's CM Punk and AEW, which I hate so much, and Drew McIntyre, which is WWE, but also in the TWF. So I'll tell you one thing. I know CM Punk we can't get his doll out so they can fight, but I'm fighting Drew McIntyre instead. I tell you something, Drew McIntyre. Next time, I'm going to win. Next time, it'll be MJF beating you. Here. Now I got other things to do. I'm a very busy effing man. Well, MJF or Maxwell Jacob Friedman, it might be busy and effing being a bully and a creep and a heel. Back to you, Gorilla Monsoon. Well, thank you, Michael Cole, for talking with MJF here on Monday Night Raw, or Alone Day Night Raw, in your bedroom following. It is all the time you got here for Monday Night Raw, or Alone Day Night Raw in your bedroom. I am Gorilla Monsoon, for Lois and Corey Graves. We hope you like Monday Night Raw, or Alone Day Night Raw, in your bedroom. And we'll see you tomorrow for NXT 2.0.